we've been testing a gadget which Apple of course has recently launched, but it's the first time we actually got our hands on it, and you can actually see it in the frame behind me. You might think that that's just a regular large size monitor, a 27-inch monitor in fact, but think again, because that one unit, like the iMacs are, is the entire computer. Yep, everything built into the back of it, really thin, really sleek, and it's got a 27-inch screen, which is so gigantic that it actually might be a problem. I'm just going to quickly escape out of that loop and show you the size of that screen. I've got some 4 different browsers open, and these are not browser windows, these are different browser programs. There's Firefox, Chrome, Opera, Safari of course, which comes with the Mac. I've got iMovie running, I've got iTunes running, I've got Skype running. Look at the number of programs running there, everything running, and the processor has still not slowed down. Honestly, I haven't tried any fancy games on it yet, but I'm using the lower end processor. This is a regular Intel dual core processor that comes on the lower end model. The higher end one of course comes with a quad core processor. Varun, itching to get your hands on something like this?
Well, I already have a PC which is more powerful than that, so that's not a big deal for me. And I'm not really a Mac fan like you or Radhika, so...
Right, but remember that your PC has that big clunky cabinet, the CPU which you have to hide somewhere under your table. This is everything in one, so just knocks off everything from your desk.
Well, sadly, I'm not a fan of that form factor. I have 2 graphics cards in my machine, both of which are probably 3 times more powerful than anything inside that iMac.
Right, but do you see more desktops going this way? Because we have the likes of Lenovo, Dell, we've shown one from View on our show earlier. Lots of people coming up with these single form factor, everything built into the display sort of models. Not great for people like you who like tinkering with their CPU and inserting cards and taking them out, but probably great for offices or people who just want one unit.
Well, that's right. I mean, it just needs to reach the right price point, and this will pretty much be the future. Apple obviously never will reach the right price point, but guys like Dell, guys like Lenovo and everybody else, they've already been building single form factor PCs, and they've even been building them with wireless keyboards and mice. So you pretty much have 0 wires other than that one power cable that comes in, and even the networking is on Wi-Fi.
Absolutely. In fact, this iMac 27-inch has the Wi-Fi built in. It comes with a wireless keyboard, and very interestingly, it comes with the new Apple Magic Mouse. The Mighty Mouse is the older one. This is the Magic Mouse because it has no button to actually click on. The mouse itself is like a touch screen pad. So just by moving your finger over it to scroll and pinching and zooming is all on the surface of the mouse itself. And of course, you can actually move it around like a regular mouse to select whichever window you want, like I'm doing over there, and my scrolling is just by moving my finger over it. No scroller, no buttons. Very nice, the cool Apple Touch. The audio on the speakers, on the stereo speakers built in is also very good. I actually didn't feel the need to have a separate pair of speakers. The problem though is that I've had this only for 2 weeks, and increasingly reports coming out on the web show that people who've had it for a slightly longer period of time, a month or 2, are facing some major issues with the screen. Varun, a 27-inch screen on a unit which is so compact can give troubles, as the iMacs seem to be giving?
I don't think it's something to do with the screen in the form factor. I think it's just something which is a manufacturing defect. Because there are many other versions of this type of things which have been produced. I mean, even Apple had their earlier 24-inch iMac, and there were no problems with that. So an extra 3 inches doesn't really add much to the problems factor. It's just a manufacturing defect in some of these units. But Apple has been addressing them. They've been issuing minor recalls in certain versions. They've even issued a firmware update for the graphics card and a few other things which have solved some of these issues.
Right. The 27-inch iMac, of course, is the new range. The 24 was the old one. There's a smaller one which is 21 inches, which might be more up your street, because although the screen is brilliant and really nice, the problem is it's so large that you actually have to change the sensitivity settings on your mouse to make it scroll across the screen in one shot. Otherwise, you're actually going over your mouse 2-3 times on the mouse pad to get the pointer from one end of the screen to the other. So sometimes having that larger screen can actually be a bit of a detriment. But as far as the sheer beauty of a Mac is concerned, especially for Mac fans like Radhika and me, maybe that price point is worth the premium. It's pretty expensive, 90,000 rupees for the 27-inch iMac, which comes with the dual core, and over a lakh and 6,000 odd for the one which comes with the quad core Intel processor and the higher graphics card. So, as far as the machine is concerned, we would say that we're really happy with everything we've thrown at it. We've still not been able to make it slow down in spite of trying to run almost every program possible, minus games yet. So if you're looking at even doing some sort of serious movie editing on this, the iMac is just about there. Maybe not for broadcast quality editing, which you might still want to go with the regular Mac Pros, but as far as a really powerful desktop computer and a really small form factor is concerned, we quite like the new 27-inch iMac.